Hi students, in this video we will discuss about polynomials. Chapter 3 in paper 1. What is a polynomial? An expression which contains non-negative integral part along with coefficients, variables with the operations addition, subtraction, multiplication is called polynomial. Power of the variable must be positive. First, the general form of polynomial with a degree n. Generally, polynomials can be written as p of and here the variable is x. Here what I told nth degree. So the first term is a0 x to the power n plus a1 x to the power n minus 1 plus a2 x to the power n minus 2 plus and so on. Final term an. Here highest degree is n. It is taken as the degree of the polynomial. Next, types of polynomials. Here highest degree can be taken as degree of the polynomial and always this integral parts should be positive integral part. And here one more condition is a0, a1, a2 and so on. an are coefficients and here the variable is x. X is variable and the degree of this polynomial is highest power. Here highest power is n. Degree is n. And here a naught should not equal to 0. These are the conditions. This is general form of the polynomial with the nth degree. Next concept, types of polynomials. Types of polynomials depends upon their degree. First, zero polynomial. If the degree of the polynomial is 0, then it is called zero polynomial. Example, a x power 0 or b x to the power 0. Here x to the power 0 is nothing but 1. Therefore, zero polynomials general form is a, b, c. Like this we can take zero polynomials. Next, if the degree is 1, if the highest degree of the polynomial is 1, then they are called linear polynomials. General form of linear polynomial is ax plus b or ax. Here variable is x, highest power is 1. The linear polynomial in two terms is ax plus b. The linear polynomial with one term is ax. Next, if the degree of the polynomial is 2, then it is called quadratic polynomial. For example, quadratic p of x is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. Here, for all a not equal to 0 and ab are real numbers. And here also a not equal to 0. And one more this is the general form of quadratic polynomial in one variable. Next, if highest degree is 3, then it is called cubic polynomial. The general form of cubic polynomial is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. This is general form of cubic polynomial. So these are the types of polynomials. First, zero polynomial, highest degree is 0. Linear polynomial, highest degree is 1. Quadratic polynomial, highest degree is 2. Cubic polynomial, highest degree is 3. Next, number of zeros a polynomial contains. Here, zeros means it is nothing but the value of a variable x which satisfies given polynomial is called 0 or solution. Now, what are the types of polynomials we learned? Zero polynomial, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial, cubic. And if highest degree is 4, then it is called biquadratic polynomial. First, number of zeros. Number of zeros or solutions. Zero polynomial contains zeros are nothing. Zeros. Number of zeros for zero polynomial is 0. Linear polynomial. What is the highest degree of linear polynomial? 1. Therefore, it contains only 1 0. Next, quadratic polynomial. What is the highest degree of quadratic polynomial? 2. Therefore, quadratic polynomial contains 2 zeros. Next, cubic. What is the highest degree of the cubic polynomial? 3. Therefore, cubic polynomial will contain 3 zeros and biquadratic 4. Here zeros are solutions, both are same. What is 0 or what is solution? Which value of x satisfies the given expression is called 0 or solution. Now, number of zeros. Linear polynomial contains only 1 0, quadratic 2, cubic 3, biquadratic 4. 4 zeros will contain. Here in this chapter we can take zeros as alpha, beta and gamma. Now relationship between zeros and coefficients. Here zeros are taken as alpha, beta, gamma. For linear equation only 1 0. For quadratic 2 zeros. For cubic 3 zeros. So alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros. General form of quadratic polynomial is ax square plus bx plus c. Here a not equal to 0. Understood? If a is 0, then it will becomes linear equation because here this term will becomes 0. Then bx plus c means here highest power is 1. Then it will becomes linear polynomial. That's why this condition we should mention a not equal to 0. Here it is quadratic polynomial. So it contains 2 zeros. Now sum of zeros. Here 2 zeros we are taking as alpha plus beta, that equal to alpha plus beta, which is equal to minus b by a. Here b means what? The coefficient of x. What is a? Coefficient of x square, which is equal to minus coefficient of x by coefficient of x square. Next product of zeros. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. What is c? Constant term by a is coefficient of x square. For quadratic. For cubic polynomial. For quadratic, sum of zeros. That means alpha plus beta. Without finding roots, without finding zeros, we can find out sum of zeros, product of zeros by seeing the polynomial. Sum of zeros alpha plus beta can be written as minus b by a. B means coefficient of x and a means coefficient of x squared. Product of zeros c by a. That means constant term by coefficient of x squared. After finding zeros, we can check either sum of the zeros, product of the zeros is correct by using this formulas or not. We can check. Next, relationship between zeros and coefficients in cubic polynomial. What is the general form of cubic polynomial? Ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Here again the condition is a not equal to 0. Here 3 zeros will come, alpha, beta, gamma. First sum of zeros, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to sum of zeros is minus b by a. Here what is b? B means coefficient of x square by what is a? Coefficient of x cube. Next product of zeros. Here 3 zeros are there, no? Product of zeros, alpha, beta, gamma. Here product is equal to product of zeros minus d by a. Here d means constant term, a means coefficient of x cube, which is equal to minus constant term by coefficient of x cube. Like this we can find out product of zeros without finding zeros of the polynomial. Next one more formula, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to, formula is c by a. C means coefficient of x by a means coefficient of x cube. This is the relationship between zeros and the coefficients in cubic polynomial. Suppose in question they gave a sum of zeros and the product of zeros, then how can you write a quadratic polynomial? So quadratic polynomial is equal to, if they gave sum of zeros and product of zeros, then we can write a quadratic polynomial by using this formula, x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta. That means x square minus sum of zeros into x plus product of zeros. If in question they given sum and product of zeros, then we can frame a quadratic polynomial by using this formula. In this chapter, maximum the questions will depends on quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. For quadratic polynomial, ax square plus bx plus c, and the cubic polynomial general form is ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. In both cases, a not equal to 0. And here a is the coefficient of x square, b is the coefficient of x, c is constant term. A is coefficient of x cube, b is coefficient of x square, c is coefficient of x and d is constant term. Here what is the formula we can use for sum of zeros? Here alpha beta are the zeros and here zeros, 3 zeros will come because the highest power is 3. Alpha beta gamma are the zeros. Then sum of zeros in quadratic polynomial is minus b by a. Product of zeros is C by A. Here sum of zeros is also minus B by A. Product of zeros is minus D by A. And one more, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is C by A. In quadratic and cubic, sum of zeros both are having same formula. Don't get confusion. Minus B by A, minus B by A. But here B means coefficient of x. Here B means coefficient of x square. Here A means coefficient of x square. Here A means coefficient of x cube. But in both the formula is minus B by A, minus B by A. Next, coming to product. Here C by A. C means constant term. Here product is D by A. Here also constant term by coefficient of x cube. But here minus won't come, here minus will come. These formulas we can use here. And one more is, if they gave a sum of zeros and the product of zeros, how to frame quadratic polynomial. So by using sum and product, we can write x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is quadratic polynomial. Main thing in this chapter is graphs. Okay students, these are the main basics we can use in polynomials. In next video, we can solve exercises. If you are understanding my explanation, please subscribe my channel and share to your friends. Give your support. Thank you.